Hi students, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to see Unit 2 Programming Methodology, Chapter 1, Algorithms and Flowcharts question answers. So we will revise this chapter question answers today, and we will revise another chapter also, that is Unit 3 Introduction to Python, Getting Started also we are going to revise today. So let us start now. So first exercise questions are multiple choice questions. So in the first question is, a step-by-step method for solving a problem using English language. It is known as what? Program, flowchart, statement, or algorithm. Which one is correct answer? So here, a step-by-step method for solving a problem using English language. So which is written in English language? Even programs are also written in English language only. Flowcharts uses shapes, and statements also is going to be represented with the help of English language only. But step-by-step method for solving a problem, it is related to algorithm only. So the answer is algorithm. So a step-by-step method for solving a problem using English language is algorithm. Next question is, a set of statements is executed based upon conditional test. So which set of statements are going to be executed? So you have studied around 3 statements: sequence, selective, and looping statements. So in that, which set of statements is executed based upon conditional test? So that is conditional test, no? Selective statements. And next one, set of statement is executed again and again. If you see that word again and again, based upon conditional test. So here also based upon conditional test only. In the third question also based upon conditional test only. But one more extra word written is again and again. So set of statements is going to be executed again and again based upon conditional test. So that set of statements are known as looping statements. Okay. So next one is the graphical representation of an algorithm. So pictorial representation of an algorithm is known as what? It is known as flowchart. Okay. Next one, all the instructions are executed one after other. So in which statement all instructions now are going to be executed one after other? Sequence. Okay. So the answer is sequence statements. And now next, answer the following questions. So we will see question answers also. Define an algorithm. So what is meant by algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step process of solving well-defined computational problem. So any already defined computation problem will be there. So it is the problem is going to be solved with the help of the algorithm. So algorithm is a step-by-step process of solving a well-defined computational problem, or we can define in some other method also, that is the step-by-step procedure to solve the problem is called algorithm. So in simple way you can write like this also, the step-by-step procedure to solve the problem is called algorithm. Next, flowchart. Define flowchart. The diagrammatic or pictorial or graphical representation of an algorithm is known as flowchart. Okay. So next question is, write an algorithm to find the sum of two numbers. So to write the algorithm to find sum of two numbers. So you need to start step 1, you need to start. Step 2, you need to get two inputs, that is A comma B. Step 3 is add A comma B and assign result to sum. So you need to assign the final result to sum. That is sum is equal to A plus B also you can write in a step 3. And then step 4, you need to print that sum. Okay. And then finally stop the process. Step 5 is stop. And next one is, next question, write an algorithm to find the area of triangle. So for this you need to know the what is the formula. Okay, formula for calculating the area of triangle. So you need to have 3 sides values. Okay, so first step is start, second step input A comma B comma C, and you need to calculate S value, that is S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. So all the values, all the side values are going to be added and it is going to be divided by 2. And next you need to calculate the area, that is square root of S into, okay, whatever output we got now for S, that is A plus B plus C by 2, that value into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So S minus A. So this is the formula for finding the area of triangle, that is square root of S into. So what is the S answer? a plus b plus c by 2. Okay, and into s minus a into s minus b, everything enclosed within the parenthesis. See here, everything, there is s minus a inside parenthesis, s minus b another parenthesis, s minus c another parenthesis inside. Okay, so you need to write like this, then only you will get the correct answer. Okay, so area of triangle. So next one, after calculating the area, you need to print the area of triangle is equal to area, then you need to stop the process. Next question, write an algorithm to find whether the given number is odd or even. So odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, like that it will be there in the number system. And then even numbers are going to be returned from 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, like that it will go on. Okay. So in order to find out whether the given number is odd or even, we need to do only one step. We have studied operators in our Python, that is getting started Python chapter. So in that modulo division one operator we have studied. So if you use that modulo division operator, it will give the remainder answer. Okay, so if you get remainder, if you divide any number by 2, if you get the remainder as 0, then that number should be odd, even number. Okay, then that number compulsorily be even number only. So any number, if you are dividing by 2, modulo dividing by 2, if you get the remainder as 0, then automatically that number will be what? Even number only. So other than that number, whichever number, if you are not getting 0, if the condition is false. Okay, if you are not getting 0, if your condition is false, then what will happen? Then automatically that number will be odd number only. Okay, so like that we need to check the condition here. So we need to use the decision box here. If you draw the flowchart for this kind of question, that is write and draw flowchart to find whether the given number is odd or even. So you need to use decision box for this one. Okay, and we will start the process. Step 1 and step 2 is input a number. You need to get one number. You need to check whether the given number is odd or even. Okay, so only one number is enough here. No need to go for looping in that. Just you are going to check only one condition. Check if a number is divided by modulo division. See, this operator is very much important. Normal division, not modulo division. Why? Means modulo division operator only will give the remainder answer. Okay. So if the remainder is 0, okay, equal to operator. This is known as equal to operator. This is not assignment operator. Single equal to only is known as assignment operator. You need to clearly understand that equal to, if you are using, that is assignment operator, that is not equal to. Okay, so equal to operator means it is a comparison operator. Okay, so both the sides, that is left hand side and right hand side values, both are equal or not. In order to check that only, we are going to use the double equal to symbol. Okay, so that is for comparison purpose. If you use single equal to, that is called as assignment operator. That is right hand side value is going to be assigned to left hand side variable. Okay, check if a number modular division by 2, whatever number you are getting as input now, that number only you need to take. That should be divided by modular divided by 2. If you get the remainder as 0, then go to step 4. This step 4 is what you need to print. If you are getting the answer as modular division remainder answer as 0, then automatically the number should be even. So display even and stop the process and go to step 6 and go to step 6 here. You can write. Okay, instead of writing and stop, you just write display even, go to step 6. Else, okay, if you are not getting 0, okay, if number modular division 2 is not equal to 0, then what will happen? You need to go to step 5 only. So step 5 you need to display odd. Okay, and then automatically you need to go to step 6, that is stop. So like this you need to write the algorithm to find whether the given number is odd or even. Next question, write an algorithm to find the sum of all even numbers. So now only we have found that even number or odd number. So find sum of all even numbers. We need to find out the summation. Okay, we need to add up all the even numbers up to a given number. So that means here looping kind of statements we need to use here. So we need to start from number 1 and we need to end with the one limit. Okay, that is considered here as n, small n. Okay, so input a limit value n and assign an initial value for number is equal to 1 and sum even equal to 0, because you are going to add even numbers, all the even numbers. So that I have taken the variable name as sum even equal to 0. So initially the sum even variable will be holding the value 0, then only we can able to add properly. Otherwise it will show error. Okay, if you are not assigning sum even here 0, then automatically in step 5 what will happen? Initial value of sum even, if you don't know how this number value is going to be added with the none value. Okay, so we need to assign some input value, initial value to sum even in order to find out the sum of all the even numbers, okay, up to a given number. So you need to enter the limit value here. So after entering limit value and assigning initial values for number and sum even, we need to go to step 3. So check if a number is less than or equal to n. So you need to check the condition whether we crossed the limit or not. So because we need to continue this process until we are reaching that limit. Okay, so first immediately we need to check the limit value. Okay, if that number, whatever number we are in now, so that number is less than or equal to n, we need to check. Okay, then go to step 4, else step 7. Okay, if it is not less than or equal to n, automatically after completion also we may not reach that condition, so automatically it will be go to else part only, so that is false part only. Okay, after completing also this condition will not get satisfied, that is number less than or equal to n will not get satisfied, automatically it will go to else part. So what is else part? It's else part is connecting to print some even, final result we need to print. Okay, and see now step 3 we completed, we have checked the limit value. If the limit value is less than or equal to n, so we need to go to step 4. What is step 4? We need to check that number is divided by 2 which is equivalent to, okay, it is double equal to 0 or not. Then go to step 5, that is immediately if it is even number, immediately you need to add that even number with the given number. So sum even, initially it will be 0. So 0 plus that first number will be what? 2 by 2, 0. So 2. 0 plus 2, 2 will be assigned to sum even. Now what is the latest value of sum even? 2 now. Okay. So now next step. So if your limit is 10, like that you just assume if your limit is 10. Okay. So now the number will be 3. 3 is not less than 3 is less than or equal to n. Then go to step 4. Step 4 we are checking whether the number is divided by 2 or not. 3 divided by 2 will not be giving the answer 0, it will be giving the answer 1. Okay, so else part step 6, that is number need to be incremented now. So number after incrementing 4. Okay, 3 after 4 only now. So 4 is less than or equal to 10. Go to here, number step 4. So condition true, automatically go to step 4. So 4 by 2 is equal to 0, then go to automatically step 5. So 4 plus, what is the latest value of sum even? 2. So 2 plus 4, 6. What is the latest value now after updation? Sum even will be 6. So now number should be incremented and we need to go to step 3. That is 5 is less than or equal to 10. So like that this process will be continued until we reach that limit. If it is crossing the 10, okay, that is when the number becomes 11, automatically it go to else part. So whatever value is available in the sum event, that is going to be printed. That is only final answer. Okay, so stop the process. Now, seventh question, draw a flowchart to find the area of circle. Okay, just you need to understand what we need to find out, area of circle. So circle means automatically radius value will be there. Okay, so pi r square is the answer for formula for finding the area of circle. Okay, so area of a circle, what is the formula? Pi r square. What is the pi value? We should not write like pi. Okay, pi symbol and all we should not write here in the Python interpreter. So we need to write 3.14. What is the equivalent value of pi? 3.14 only. Okay. So we need to start. So in order to start the process, I need to draw the terminator symbol. That is start and end will be same. Start and stop will be same. Terminator symbol only. And for getting input and for displaying output, same parallelogram symbol only is going to be used. And then for rectangle, no, for calculation purpose. So we need to get the input, that is radius value we need to get from the user. Next you need to calculate area is equal to 3.14 into radius. So we should not simply write radius square. So like that we should not write. Okay, so area is equal to 3.14 into radius and then display area. Area need to be displayed here and then you need to stop the process or end. Okay. So this way you can draw the flowchart for finding the area of circle. Next question is, draw a flowchart to find the smallest number among n numbers. So you need to get the n numbers. Okay, so among that n numbers, what will be the smallest number you need to find out. So you need to start the process. So for that, terminator symbol is going to be used. For stop also terminator is going to be used, and you need to read three input values. First you need to check whether a is less than or equal to less than b. Okay, smallest only, no? So first you need to check whether a is less than b. If it is true, then automatically you go to a is less than c. If it is true, then automatically a will be smaller, then you stop it. Else c will be smaller, stop. Or else, if A is less than B, not true, then you need to go for B less than C or not. So if A is not, if B is less than C, automatically C is smaller, you need to print. Okay. So if B is less than C, not true, then A is also not less than B. B is also not less than C. So you need to print C is smaller. Okay, so like that you need to draw the flow chart. Okay, so if A is less than B, condition true means A is smaller, otherwise C is smaller. If A is less than B, it is not true, then automatically which will be true? B only smaller. If B is less than C, not true, then uh, C is only smaller. So here C should come, here B you need to write. Okay. Next one, draw a flowchart to find the sum of all multiples of 5 up to given number. So multiples of 5 we need to find out. Okay, so for that what we need to do? We need to divide the number, modulo divide the number by 5. Okay, in order to check whether that number is multiple of 5. So 5 after 10, 10 after 15, 15 after 20, 20 after 25. So like that number should go on. You need to add that values, that is 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20. You need to add it up. Okay. So for that, you need to write the limit value. You need to start n value as 1. So starting number should be 1. That n should be incremented up to limit. Okay. See here, limit value you are getting. So up to 50 if you are getting, no, just for example, up to 50 if you are getting, or else you just take 10 alone. So up to 10 if you are taking 5 plus 10, 15 will be the answer. Okay. So limit will be 10. So n is less than or equal to limit, that is 1 is less than or equal to 10. True. So 1 is divided by 0. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 0. No. N is incremented 2. Checked. Okay. Again 2 will not be divided by 5. So no. 3. Okay. N will be 3. N is equal to n plus 1. N will be 3. Okay. So if 3 is divided by 5. No. So n plus 1. 4. And 4 will be divided by 5. No, it won't be equal to 0. Again n plus 1, it will go on. So 5 divided by 5, it is producing 0. So sum is initially 0. See here, we have assigned sum as 0 here. So this for assignment and all, we need to use this rectangular shape only, because the initial value we are assigning, that is on operation, that is on calculation, that is one of the process. So we need to use inside the rectangle only. You should not write inside the parallelogram. When you are getting input value only, you need to use the parallelogram. So limit value only we are getting from the user. Okay. So now when n is 5, 5 by 5 will be equivalent to 0. So that is true. So some value will be 0. 0 plus 5 will be what? 5 will be the answer for sum. So now n will get incremented 6. 6 will not divided by 5. It will be divided by 5, but it won't give the remainder as 0. So it won't give. 7 also won't give the remainder as 0. 8 also. 9, 10. 10 will give the remainder as 0. So already sum will be 5. 5 plus 10 is what? 15. So some value will be 15. Now n will get incremented. N will be 11. Whether 11 is less than or equal to 10? No. So when no comes, automatically you need to print the sum. What is the latest value of sum? 15. So like that, you need to think and you need to connect these flow lines. Okay, you draw the flow lines correctly, and wherever you want to put yes, you need to put yes correctly in the correct locations. For that, you need to understand the logic, and you should draw on your own. Okay, don't mug up any flowcharts. Just think about this problem, how it should be done. So if you write the algorithm first as a sample, then based on that algorithm you can able to draw the flowchart. Okay. Now 10th question is, Mona is confused about finite loop and infinite loop. explain her with the help of example. So you need to define about finite loop and infinite loop first, and then we will go for example. So what is finite loop? In looping statements, if some set of statements are executed n times, that is for fixed number of times, then it is called a finite loop. So if some set of statements no are going to be executed n times, that is fixed number of times, then it is called a finite loop. At the same time, if some set of statements are executed again and again, some set of statements without any end, then it is called what loop? Infinite loop. Okay, so without any end, infinite number of times executed again and again. No, some set of statements are executed again and again without any end or infinite times, then it is called a infinite loop. For example, okay, if we are not incrementing index value, okay, then we will get endless infinite loop. The following is an example for infinite loop. Okay, so that is, you need to draw the flowchart to print the number from 1 to infinity. See here, start and then input n, I is equal to 1. I should get incremented here. It is not at all incremented here. I should be less than or equal to n is checked here. If I is less than or equal to n, okay, so initially I is 1 only, so 1 is less than or equal to, for example, n value in 10 you are taking, okay, so I is less than or equal to 10, true, okay, 1 is less than or equal to 10, true. Print I, 1 is printed. Now I should get incremented, but it is not at all incremented. Now it is going to here only. Again 1 is checked with 10. So 1 only will be continuously printed without going to stop. Okay, so without end. So in the above example, I value is not at all incremented here. So in this place, no, in this parallelogram, print I after we need to include I is equal to I plus 1. It was not done, so that it will create what loop? Endless loop. Okay, it will create endless loop. This is also called as infinite loop. What is the other name for infinite loop? Endless loop. Okay, you need to note down here, a set of statements is executed again and again without any end. It is known as infinite loop. Next one, write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to find the sum of n numbers. So that is sum of first n numbers you need to find out. For that we need to write the algorithm and we need to draw the flowchart also. So start, input a number, assign an initial value for I and sum. Okay, so I should be equivalent to 1 and sum should be equivalent to 0. Initial value for I, should be assigned as 1. Okay, so check if I is less than or equal to n. So here I didn't assign I value. You need to assign I is equal to 1 here. Okay, don't forget, you just put I is equal to 1 and sum is equal to 0. That is only initial value, that is starting value. So you need to get the input number, that is the limit value. Okay, n is limit value. So 1 is checked with 10. Okay, up to 10 numbers we will just find out. For some of 10 numbers we will find out now. So if I is less than or equal to n, go to step 4. That is sum is equal to sum plus I. Sum value initially 0. 0 plus 1, 1 will be assigned to sum. And we need to increment immediately I value. Then we need to go to step 3. So again I is checked with n. So after incrementing I will become what? 2. Okay. After incrementing I, that is I is equal to I plus 1. 1 plus 1 is what? 2. So 2 is less than or equal to 10. Okay. N we have taken as 10. So 2 is less than or equal to 10. Then condition true. Then go to step 4. Again sum is added with I. Okay. So sum value, latest value is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then like that this process will go on until this condition now becomes false. Okay, so when it is true, it will go to step 4, and when it becomes false, when I is less than or equal to n becomes false, then it will go to step 5, that is immediately you print the sum, then stop the process. For the same algorithm we need to draw the flowchart. So just start, I is assigned with 0 and sum is 0. Okay, I is assigned with 1 or 0, just you take it uh, as your wish. Okay, and read n 10 and I is 0 is less than or equal to 10, condition true. So 0 plus 0, sum is 0 only. Okay, I is taken as 0 now. So 0 plus 0 is what? 0 only. So I is incremented now. I will become 1. 1 is less than or equal to 10. So this process will be continued until I becomes 11. Okay, when I becomes 11, automatically it will be no only. The condition becomes false, so no only. It will print the sum and it will stop the process. So like this, you need to draw the algorithm for finding sum of n numbers. So with this, our unit 2, it is programming methodology, chapter 1, question answers and 1 marks and all we have discussed. Okay, so just go through this one more time for your test. Thank you, students. And we will see another video related to Unit 3, that is Introduction to Python, Getting Started, Lessons, Question Answers. Okay, thank you.